Happee Knitters.
Hi guys. Hi. It has been
4
weeks. And I almost feel like we're kind of out of practice. Really? Right, Alexis? She's like, yeah. So anyway, but I've got a good reason for being a little late with this episode, but so let's get started, and hopefully we'll kind of cram in a lot of stuff in a short amount of time, because I know you guys' time is valuable and I don't want this podcast to draw out for a long time. So let's go ahead and get started.
And we got a little needle yarn. Open it up.
Okay, so Alexis is with us today. I'm not really sure how this is going to pan out, guys. She's kind of adamant about being here for this episode, so we'll just take a look and see. Alexis, we're going to behave today, right? Okay. So first, guys, what is this episode?
Alexis, welcome back to episode 11.
Woo! Yay! Episode 11, guys. So we are getting it done. Right, Jordan? Right, Alexis? Okay, so we are going to automatically start off today with news about our KAL. The Some Like It Hot KAL.
Oh, I didn't realize how much stuff we had.
Yeah, so.
People are so nice.
11.
Yes.
10.
Jordan?
11.
What? I'll be kind of honest. I can't really see very well because I don't have my glasses on.
Well, you might want to take off the Smokey and the Bandit sunglasses and.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Actually, put this underneath it. I got this.
Does that work?
Yes.
Does it? Can you see?
Yeah.
Oh, go figure. And okay, as you guys can see, Alexis did not make it. I had to cut out like a huge scene because, yeah, it didn't work out. So anyway, back to the Some Like It Hot KAL. This is our spokesman, Jordan, with his Some Like It Hot
look.
Right? Okay. Right. So anyway, so I've had so much fun. Jordan's had so much fun. We've been looking at everybody's posts from the chatter thread. We've been looking at the finished objects thread, and we've had so much fun, and I love seeing everyone's work. So I need to make a little bit of a clarification on the rules for this contest, and I don't think I made them clear before, so that's why I'm going to extend this KAL through till August the 5th, which I think is on a Saturday, August the 5th. And I want you guys to know that you can enter multiple items in this KAL. You're not restricted to just one item.
So the more you enter, the better chance you have for winning.
Correct. So I just want you guys to know that. So if you're currently working on something that you think would fit in this KAL, please go ahead and finish it up and enter it into the finished objects thread. So anyway, so now let's talk about some of the prizes that these wonderful makers have donated to this podcast for this KAL. I'm just overwhelmed, and there's even still more things that are coming. It might not make it to this KAL, but I've got another one that's going to be planned here real soon. So you'll hear about that probably in the next podcast. So let's get started on the prizes for this KAL. Okay, so let's start.
That's the theme music.
Really? So let's start with this Hue Loco yarn that you have seen in the last couple of podcasts. It was donated by the lovely Madeline of the Knitting House Square podcast.
Oh, was it Square House?
No, I think I said it right. Anyway, so this is on Hue Loco's Luxe sock base, and it is in the colorway Icicle, and it's a 70-20-10. So it's superwash merino, silk, and cashmere. You know what, Jordan? I don't think we introduced ourselves at the beginning of the podcast. I apologize. I think we're out of practice.
Yeah.
I think we're out of practice. So if you are new to the podcast, my name is Yolanda.
I'm Jordan.
And we live right outside of Dallas, Texas. And yeah, we've been podcasting since January, but before that I did a lot of knitting tutorials, which we'll talk about some more. We'll talk about more of that later in the podcast.
Have we reached a year yet?
No, we started podcasting in
I'm talking
January.
about just in general.
Yes, June was a year for us officially, just from starting our YouTube channel.
We didn't celebrate?
No.
I thought it was in July.
No. Okay. So anyway, so now back to the prizes for the KAL. So here's prize number 1. Okay. Prize number 2, I also showed you guys on the last podcast.
And isn't that the one that you're going to keep?
Yeah.
Nope.
No. Okay. So this beautiful, lovely bag was sent to us by Joanne, who has wildwoolly.com. She is a Canadian maker, crafter. She makes project bags. Her website is also full of lovely handmade soaps at a very reasonable price. So you guys go check out.
I have mine.
She gave him some
monkey fart soap.
Monkey fart soap. So, so you guys go to her website. I'll leave the information in the box below so you can check that out. She designed this one for us. It's a zippered. It should definitely hold 1, 2, or even 3 skeins. It has pockets in it. So also with this prize, with this bag, you will also receive her sweet orange chili pepper soap.
That's for short.
Jordan. Oh. So you guys can see that. Let it focus.
I don't think it wants to.
I know. There we go. Can you guys see that?
I can.
Yes. So you get this sweet orange chili pepper soap. You also, she's so generous, you also get the sweet orange chili pepper, the lotion, the solid lotion. So that's something that you also can use. And last but not least, she also threw in these lip balms, and this is the cotton candy. I don't know if you can see cotton candy, but I'm sure it is absolutely amazing. So anyway, wonderful prize for one of our lucky viewers who has an object in the finished objects thread. Like I said, Wild Woolly, and her name is, the shop owner, her name is Joanne. So next up is going to be a prize for, I'll talk about that in a minute. It's going to be a prize from the Ebony Purl shop. She has a shop on Etsy. I've been looking at her things on Instagram for a while, and I actually purchased something which I will show you guys in the acquisition part of the podcast. But she also donated a project bag for this KAL, and I want to show you this. Check this out.
Oh, I've never seen that.
It is super cute. Has a wonderful little handle attachment for it. It is zippered. It also has a beautiful lining on the inside. Is this not the cutest? It could be a notions bag. It can hold at least 1 or 2 skeins. It could actually hold sock yarn. But what I love about this bag is, and also has a nice bottom to it, is that
it's like kind of cardboard one.
No, I think that it has such an appeal because look at all the different shades of people which represent us here in our country, right? So I think it's absolutely wonderful, and I hope one of you guys are going to be lucky enough to win this awesome bag. But once again, her name is Kim, and her shop is Ebony Purl. So go check her out on Etsy as well, and her information will be down below also.
I yawned.
And so last but certainly not least is going to be a contribution from my girl Tara. She owns Mitchell C Etsy shop, and I got to tell you, her colorways are magnificent. You've seen One of them that I bought in one of the earlier episodes, and I went back and bought some more yarn for her from her. It's actually on the way now. But she also contributed a skein of her beautiful dyed yarn for this podcast as well. And I'm gonna let you just savor this for a moment. Check this out. I hope that the lighting is doing it justice. This is her card, Mitchell's Creations. This is her colorway called Who Said Unicorns Aren't Real? Let me see if I can get that to focus.
They are real.
Who says unicorns aren't real? It's in her Lagniappe sock base, and that is a 4-ply, 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon, and it is 463 yards. It's a one-of-a-kind colorway.
What is this for?
This is also a prize for the KAL. Are you not listening or paying attention?
I kind of forgot.
Okay. Okay. Anywho, yes. So anyway, I've said this before. She has a really good eye for color, and this is going to go home to someone, hopefully, that will really appreciate this and love on it and really showcase it. She also has included with this skein some stitch markers. Jordan, move your head. Some stitch markers for you guys. I hope you can see that. Yep. So nice. I am so glad and honored to be able to say that you guys will be receiving that. But she also donated to me a skein of yarn, and I'm going to show that to you in the acquisition, even though technically I didn't buy it, but I acquired it, right? So anyway, thank you, Tara. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Madeline. Thank you, Joanne, for donating all these wonderful prizes for this podcast. So anyway, just remember, it's been extended to August the 5th, so you still have time if you've been teetering on whether or not you'll be able to finish or not. I've given you guys an extra week, so get on it.
7 days.
So I will show you what I am working on for that KAL in the whip section. So yeah. So anyway, I think we're done with the Some Like It Hot KAL. If you're posting to social media, please don't forget to put the hashtag slithkal. I'd love to see your work there as well. Okay, Jordan, we're ready?
I'm back.
Okay, so now we are going to go to our finished object section. I actually do have a finished object, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, hold that, Jordan.
IG.
If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this. I was very elated with how these turned out. I'm gonna put these on the sock blockers, and I cannot tell you how much I have enjoyed this yarn.
There we go.
You got it. Very good. So these are the Turtle Purl yarns. She's a Canadian vendor. We've talked about her before. This is in her colorway City Girl, and can't tell you, the yarn was exquisite to work with. At first I thought it was a little bit lighter than some of the yarns that I have been working with before, but I'm telling you, I actually really liked it because it's really soft, and yeah, and I love the fact that she already skeins her yarns in 2 balls for you because they're made identical, because they're dyed together, and she separates them for you already. So go check out her shop as well. And I tell you, she just had a birthday celebration, 29% off, and I could kick myself because I missed it. I missed it because I'm crazy, because I had a viewer that told me about it, and I didn't know where to get the code. And then I had a senior moment, and it was like, okay, I should have just gone to her Instagram page because it was plastered all over it. But anyway, I will continue to buy her yarns regardless of if it's on sale or not, because it's just that great of a yarn. So I knitted these, of course, 2 at a time with my higher sharp size US
ones.
Yes, size US 1 2.25 millimeter. I did my seam-free rounded toe pattern that I use on Ravelry. I think the designer is Lynn Ashton. I did my go-to Flegel heel, and I also did 2x2 ribbing. I actually went 20 rounds on this, and I did the Jenny Surprisingly Stretchy Bind Off for these. Now, my sister has a little bit more of a narrower foot than I do, so I started out with 64 stitches and decreased down to 60 because they were going to be too wide for her. She has not been gifted these yet, so hopefully when I see her again, she will have no problem with these. And like I said, I just love them. I enjoyed knitting them, and I have one more. I have two more skeins of her yarn in my stash. One is a worsted weight. I think the colorway is Nano, and I want to say the other colorway may be Nano too in sock. I don't think so though. I can't remember.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's okay. That's okay. So anyway, so there you go. Beautiful. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is I did a... Is he messing around again, y'all? Okay. I know it's been 4 weeks since we podcast, but some things never change. Okay. So forgive me for the ends being shown, but this is just a basic washcloth that I knitted with this RedHeart Scrubby cotton yarn. Okay, let's see if I can get that to focus. Hocus pocus focus. There we go.
It worked.
It worked. So anyway, this Scrubby cotton yarn, I think it's fairly new to RedHeart, and I wanted to do a review on it because I had a viewer that wanted to ask about how hard it was on the hands to knit, and so I'm here to tell you about that. So
it doesn't feel very soft.
It's not. It's it's a kind of a rough yarn in the sense that it was it was difficult for me to sort of cast on with it. But once I got past rows 2 and 3, I would say that it got easier to knit. This was definitely a product knit for me. It was not a process knit for me. And I just did I did basic garter stitch. I mean, literally basic garter stitch. Because I think that's really all that you can do with this Scrubby cotton yarn, unless you are a
garter stitch.
It's just all knitting. So unless you are a crocheter, which I think they have more patterns for crocheters than they do for knitting, I think that's pretty much all you can do for this washcloth is just do garter stitch. But I will say, once it was done, look at the stretch in it. Okay, I ended up knitting this on a US size 5 needles, and I still got a stretchy fabric, and I think I cast on, I want to say 25 stitches. And I knitted as long as it was wide because I wanted to try to get it as a complete square. And so in the end, if you do not like knitting with regular cotton like Sugar and Cream or Lime Brand cotton, you are definitely not going to enjoy knitting with this. Now, that is not to say that in the end, this makes a great scrubby dishcloth, okay? Because like I said, it's stretchy. It's got enough of the extra, I guess, I'm not exactly sure what you call that, but it definitely feels like it would definitely give you a good scrub, whether you're doing dishes or whether you are using it as a washcloth. So I recommend it for the finished product, but if you have any issues with your hands where knitting with cotton gives you issues, I would not recommend this yarn for you because I think it's even more difficult to knit with than cotton. Now, I will knit more with it. Like I said, it's not a super enjoyable knit, but the end result is kind of what you kind of have to go by, right? So yeah, so that is my review of the Scrubby cotton yarn. If you are all about the end product and result, then go forward. If you have issues with knitting with rougher fibers or yarns, then this is definitely not the way to go for you. So there you go. So those are the two finished objects that I have for this podcast.
Ooh, do you have mofos?
No. And the reason why is because the reason why we're coming back here late from 4 weeks instead of 3 is because my husband and myself and my sister and her husband, we all went to Las Vegas for a week. And so we did not, so that threw us off on our podcasting schedule. We had a wonderful time. It was super, super hot. So that part was kind of a, but 114. It was 114 and it was HOT, hot.
Some like it hot.
Some like it hot. I don't like it that hot. Okay? I don't like it that hot. So yeah, we had a great time, but yeah, that's why we're coming back to you late. Jordan, of course, I didn't bring the kids to Las Vegas because, you know, I'm sure there's some things to do for kids, but
it's Vegas.
But it's Vegas, right? Okay, so moving on to whips. So let's start with the
whippage.
Let's start with what I'm working on for the Some Like It Hot KAL. Let me see which one it's in. Nope.
It's in this one.
It's in this one?
Now we have this.
Okay, so this one is in my chicken bag that I got from Utterly Adorable Knits. Why is that not focusing? No, it's not. Let's see. There we go. Utterly Adorable Knits. They're chickens. And at first, I think I told you guys the last time I thought this was a 2 at a time bag. It's not. So if I told you that, I apologize. It is not a 2 at a time bag. It is just a normal bag that does not have any dividers. It does have...
I can imitate it.
It does have chickens on the inside. It does have chickens on the inside for you to take a look at. And I have several of her bags. You know this. So it's Jennifer with Utterly Adorable Knits. She also gives you this cute little otter with the Kitchener stitch on the back side of it. So you can hang that to the outside of your bag just fine. So anyway, for this KAL,
I can imitate a chicken.
For this KAL, I started, no, we don't want to hear that. That was terrible.
I know it was.
City boys, girls and boys, city boys. So anyway, I am knitting the fruit salad colorway. And I've shown you guys this before. I got this at the DFW Fiber Fest. And it is by Lone Star Arts in her fruit salad colorway. And it is on her Mockingbird base. So I'm super excited about knitting these up. These colors are so vibrant, and I know that it's going to make a beautiful sock. So what I am doing is I am pairing this, which is a Knit Picks, what's that colorway?
I don't know.
This is going to be Knit Pick Stroll in the Canopy Tonal. So I'm putting these two together.
You are?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm putting these two together, and this is going to be toes, heels, and cuffs. And of course, this is going to be the main colorway. And I'm going to do an afterthought heel, because you can't do a real true color change for the heel with the Flegel heel, which is my favorite. And I think that this is definitely a summery color. So I'm excited about that. So I'll put her information down below if you want to check out her.
Or it's more of a springy feeling, because it rains in spring. Then that's the rainforest. This is from trees. It comes from fruit.
Okay, whatever you say. So I literally have barely gotten started on this KAL. I'm going to be knitting these on my signature needles. Signature art needles, size 1, 2.25.
They're the green ones.
They are the green ones. So I'm very excited about that. So I hope to get more of that done this week. So I will definitely try and get all that done before the KAL ends. Next up is, since I finished one of my sister's socks, I said it was time to start on sock number 2 for my other twin sister. So these, let me find the tag. These are Jawoll is the maker. And the colorway is 1320457. And this is the tag. I don't know if you can see that colorway, but that is the tag, Jordan. Thank you. There we go. That is the tag. And the colorway looks like this. Beautiful colors on the inside. This is the one that she picked for her socks. So this is how they are coming along.
Where's the orange? Oh, there it is.
The orange is finally peeking through up at the top. At first I thought, okay, where is it? But yeah, it's a gradual change, and yeah, it's looking real good. These are knitted. I went ahead and cast on 60 stitches for her because she also has narrow feet like her twin sister, and I decided to go ahead and start off with 60 instead of 64 because even at 60 I can still wear these, right? So these are knitted on my Chalgoo size 1, 2.25 millimeter. All of my
and those are the red ones.
Yes, all of my needles are size 1 needles because that's pretty much what I use for all of my socks. But these are coming out really good. I love the color change in them. I am real happy with those, and I think she'll be pleased with those as well.
Signature art.
Signature, yeah.
Yeah, good. I need a new color.
So these are also sitting in my utterly adorable
knit
cherry, and this is my 2 at a time bag. Okay.
Cherry bag. Okay.
So those are the 2 whips that I'm currently working on right now. Now I do have one. We're going to go right into the pick section. Project and Q. So I really did another utterly adorable bag. I told you I love her. And so I have not done anything on these but literally just wound the yarn. So this is Knit Pick Stroll in black. And this is another Jawoll colorway. Thank you. Another Jawoll colorway. It is color number, because all of theirs is numbers, not names. It is, let's see,
902.004.8.
902.0048.
Zero to I think, right?
Okay, I know. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna do heels and cuffs with these. I mean, not heels, I'm sorry, toes and cuffs with these, not.
Oh, wait, you're not gonna do my heel?
I'm not gonna do your heel because I don't think that your heel is gonna do well with an afterthought heel, and that's right now is the only one, the only one that I know. So, and I think it'll look good anyway. Yeah, I think it'll look.
Or you could do it in orange.
No. Why would I do that?
Like camo.
Okay. So since my higher sharp needles have now been freed, they are now going to knit Jordan's.
Those are the blue ones.
Jordan's socks at size 1, 2.25, and he is going to be, I'm going to cast on, 64. Very good.
I have big feet.
Very good. You remember very, very well. So that's what I have in the pick section. I've had other things in the pick section on other podcasts. And so those are kind of taking a back seat because I had promised that I would do Jordan socks, and I didn't.
We got a minute and a half.
Okay. Okay. So quickly, let's move on to our acquisitions section.
This thing counts.
We're back. So let's talk real quick. Let me hold on just a minute. Let's talk real quick about Tara with Mitchell's Creations. I told you she donated a prize for the KAL. She also donated a prize to me as well, and I want to show you guys also in our acquisition section this beautiful skein right here. I don't have a whole lot of pinks in my stash, so and Alexis has been begging, when I tell you begging me to do a pair of pink socks for her. And so when Michelle sent this, I just knew that these were going to be socks for Alexis. It is in her colorway Catastrophe. It is also on her sock base, her Lagniappe sock base, 75% superwash merino, 25% wool, and 463 yards.
Grams.
And also attached are coordinating stitch markers as well. Like I said, this is an absolutely beautiful skein of yarn with the speckles, and Alexis fell in love with it when she saw it. So she will be getting a pair of socks from this because she specifically said, Mama, I want pink socks. Okay, now.
I think she said that she wants socks like you.
Well, she said pink. I don't have a pair of pink socks. Okay.
These are as close as he will get.
Closest she'll get. So next up is my acquisition from Ebony Purl. Kim also had donated that beautiful bag that you saw earlier in this episode, but this is the actual bag that I purchased from her. When I saw it on Instagram, and you guys know how much I love Instagram. Instagram is...
I forgot to put this away.
Instagram is my enabler. Check this beautiful bag out. It is called the Girlfriend bag. Beautiful. Check that out. And it is gorgeous. So it's beautiful. Check this out on the back side. The beautiful paisley prints, etc. And the bottom of the bag. And check out the insides. They are eyeglasses.
Huh?
They're eyeglasses.
Oh.
Eyeglasses.
So one day I'm going to go through that and see if I can find one that looks like mine.
Okay. Eyeglasses, you guys. How cute is that? This is called the Girlfriend bag. And look, I'm holding it up. So it's got some interfacing in it, I believe, because it's sturdy. It has grosgrain ribbon in it. So anyway, I saw her bag and I absolutely love it. She has another bag that I have my eye on, and she knows which bag that I'm talking about because it reminds me of Alexis. But she also added in this cute little macaroon keeper, and it has a cute little progress keeper. Jordan, can you see if you can show that? I know. Let's see. Quickly, because we're getting down to the end.
Got this.
There we go. Anyway, so she included that in the podcast as well. Okay. So thank you, Kim, for that. I appreciate it. That was a cute little surprise for my purchase, and I love this little macaroon. Super cute. Super, super cute. So now let's see. So the very last thing that I have for acquisition is this shirt that I'm wearing. I'm going to stand up so you guys can see it. It says, all you knit is love. Okay. Okay, so I have a friend that I've known for quite a while. Her name is Amy, and she just opened up an Etsy shop where she does these types of t-shirts and some other things as well. I think you guys should go out and check out her shop. It is called Little Benny creation. She just had a little baby, and he is absolutely adorable. But anyway, I ordered this t-shirt from her, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And as a matter of fact, in a future giveaway, I will be giving this exact same shirt to a viewer based on something that I'm going to be doing here in the future. So her
shirt or a shirt with a different size.
Okay, would I give you the shirt that I'm wearing?
I was about to say, because that would be kind of awkward.
No. You will get a brand new one based on the size that you give me. Okay, Jordan, really? Okay, so last but not least, in the last episode, Jordan had come up with a question for you guys out of this nice book that was donated to him, not donated, but was gifted to him by Wendy of the Baba Yaya podcast. And so he's got the answer for you. So read the question again, Jordan.
The question is, what should be in your knitting bag?
Okay.
I'll go ahead and start listing. Rulers and gauges, stitch markers, stitch and row counters, scissors, snips and yard cutters, stitch holders, yarn needles, crochet hook, double-ended crochet hooks, and extras.
Which would be like point protectors.
Point protectors.
Calculator for calculating how many stitches. Hand lotion when your hands get rough.
Wax paper.
For polishing needles. Didn't even know that.
Wait, what? Wax paper?
We'll have to look into that.
Sandpaper or emery board.
For smoothing the rough spots on your needles.
Pencil and a pad for taking notes. Sticky notes or removable highlighter tape for keeping track of your place in lengthy pattern instructions.
So yeah, so those are really good ideas to keep in your project bag or notions bag. Okay. So Jordan's has another question for you for the next episode.
So what are the main 3 types of knitting needles?
Okay.
Nice and simple.
Nice and simple.
I can answer all these questions.
Nice and simple. Okay, Jordan, I know this one felt a little rushed to me, but
it was.
We're done. Well, hopefully we'll get back into the swing of things because, like I said, this one seemed a little rough to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anyway, so thank you guys again for always sticking by us and watching us. We appreciate it. We're going to get back on track for our schedule. Don't forget the Some Like It Hot KAL is extended to August the 5th. So you can catch me on social media as Happee Knits everywhere. And yeah, I think that's it.
Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.
Woot, woot. And I am currently working on
the next tutorial.
Some more tutorials. Even the one that I promised you 2 months ago. I'm working on it because
I was in school 2 months ago.
Yes, it was back in May when I talked about it. So anyway, so stay tuned for that because I'm about to really ramp up these tutorials. So I appreciate your support and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.